I told you that sometimes the loudest victories are the ones that don't need noise at all? No scandals, no shortcuts, no sudden viral miracles, just time, consistency, and a bond so steady that it turns ordinary months into history. Because December 2025 didn't just end a year, it revealed exactly who never left. This is the story of Jin, and how one winter month quietly became a landmark in his journey. In an industry where attention shifts by the hour, staying relevant is already difficult. Staying on top? Almost impossible. Yet as December closed its doors, IdolPic officially named BTS Jin Best Artist of December 2025. And at first glance it sounds simple, another award, another headline. But behind that title lies a trail of numbers, moments, and emotions that tell a much deeper story, one built not on hype, but on unwavering devotion. Let's talk about the final week of December. From December 29th, 2025 to January 4th, 2026, fans cast their votes in IdolPic's weekly ranking. When the results came in, Jin didn't just lead, he dominated. He ranked first in the male idol individual category, receiving 75,057 picks. But here's what truly mattered. That number wasn't just the highest in his category. It was the highest vote count across all artists that week. And with that single week, Jin extended something extraordinary. His 33-week consecutive streak at number 1. 33 weeks of consistency. 33 weeks of showing up. 33 weeks of being chosen. In a world that moves fast, that kind of loyalty is rare. IdolPic's system makes this achievement even more meaningful. Their voting doesn't reward momentary buzz. Instead, it measures sustained support over 2-week periods, selecting only the top 5 most picked artists or teams to receive large-scale Billboard exposure. Across the 4th and 5th weeks of December, Jin accumulated a staggering 127,850 picks, earning him the title of Most Voted Billboard Supporter in the 170th round. This wasn't a symbolic prize. It meant Jin's image would take over a massive billboard across from Lotte Avenue in Junggu, Seoul, one of the city's most high-traffic, high-visibility locations. From January 15th to January 17th, for 3 full days, anyone passing by will see proof of something powerful, a fan base that never hesitated, and an artist who never faded. But December didn't stop with weekly victories. When the entire month was tallied, Jin reached an even more breathtaking milestone. With 304,418 total picks, he was crowned December Best Artist. And this is where the story becomes emotional. Because December wasn't a standalone win. It marked Jin's 5th consecutive month at number 1, stretching all the way from August to December. 5 months of dominance, 5 months of unwavering trust, 5 months where support didn't dip, it deepened. This wasn't about a single song, a single stage, or a single moment. It was about presence. And then came the reminder of why that presence matters. On December 27, 2025, #runseochin.tour the movie was released worldwide. The film captured the raw, heartfelt atmosphere of the #runseochin tour and Goyang fan concert held last June, moments that many thought existed only in memory. But once the movie hit theaters, those memories came alive again. In Korea, the film began exclusive screenings at CGV starting December 31st, presented in multiple formats. Almost immediately, social media filled with photos of tickets, theater seats, and quiet smiles. Then came the reviews. People didn't just say they enjoyed it, they talked about feeling seen. They talked about warmth. They talked about connection. The buzz wasn't manufactured, it spread naturally, carried by people who wanted others to feel what they felt. And that's the heart of this entire story. Jin doesn't chase attention. He builds trust. He earns time. He stays. While charts reset and conversations move on, his name continues to surface. Not because it's pushed, but because it belongs there. December 2025 didn't make Jin successful. It simply proved something fans already knew. That some artists don't peak, they endure. And as the year turned, one thing became clear. This wasn't the end of a chapter. It was the quiet confirmation that Jin's story is still being written. 1 week, 1 month, and one unwavering heartbeat at a time.